Okay, this is part two. Um, so anyway, as I said in part one, I talked about, you know, going during the day, it's for the filming and stuff for Glee Live, and that was amazing. And then we had a break between, and, before the actual show that night, we got to stay in, like, the outside of the thing. Normally, we would have, like, they would have given us our tickets and we would have stayed in our seats, but they had to test the pyrotechnics or whatever, so we had to leave. That was a nightmare because everyone was crowding the poor guy trying to give everyone the tickets. It was nuts. It took me forever to get them, and we got kind of crappy seats, but you know what? At least we were there, and it was amazing to see the little dollar signs, the zeros, Glee Live zeros. And everyone was having a really great time, just milling about and getting food because we were all hungry. They provided food for us, like cookies and like stuff like that, like little stuff like that. But we were all like, ah, food now. So, we all bought food, and the merchandise tent wasn't open yet, so there wasn't really much to do. They had a Chevrolet thing. For those of you that went, you know that they had the little sing along with the Chevrolet thing, so we heard that 50 million times. By the end of the night, we were driving home, all three of us were singing CUSA in your Chevrolet, that lovely little song, America is asking you to, not going to do it. But it was amazing. We all got airbrushing, the little Gleek airbrushing that they had, and I loved mine, and I'm so sad that it's not on me anymore. I have a picture, however, on Facebook. I have a picture on Facebook of it, so I will forever look at that picture and just be like, I miss it. Can I get that again? So, we're milling about, and we go by our section where we're supposed to wait, before they're actually going to let us in. And we hear Leah, everyone by that section, everyone by the where you go in for the seats, we all heard Leah rehearse Don't Rain on My Parade. And we all started clapping outside the thing, and we heard her, and she must have heard us clapping or something, because I'm not even sure, I know she said something about it, but we all clapped when she was done. It was amazing. Um, and then eventually they let us, to our seats, and we all we settled in our seats, and they weren't the best, but, what can you do? But I may have gotten something messed up. I mean, I know, maybe they did have the merchandise booth open, because I do remember sitting down in my seat with a bag of something. So I got, from Glee Live, I kind of broke the bank, and I kind of went, yay, let's do this. I got two t-shirts. I got a Warblers shirt, which I wear to death, and I have a Rest in Peace Pavarotti t-shirt, and I got a Glee necklace thingy. I wanted to get the hand, but I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't, because my sister got that for me, and another Glee necklace thing, which I will be giving to a very good friend of mine. But yeah, I kind of broke the bank with buying all the Glee merchandise, but I wanted it. So the show was amazing, but what happened was we were all the way up in the nosebleeds, all the way up there. So as the opening act was going, we were gradually moving down, and I look over, and I see this guy talking to the upper levels. I'm thinking, wait a minute, what? So I get up, and I go over, and he says that he has tickets. And I was like, well, what tickets? And he's like, well, they're not that much better. And I said, anywhere is better than where we're sitting. We were on, you know how the seats, there's one level and then there's level two? We were on level two up there. The tickets that we got were free. from this guy. I don't even know his name, but I wanted to give him a hug and a kiss. We were moved down a level. We were moved to the level under, like not under, but under to the side, close to where we were sitting for the shooting, but just like watching the stage in an angle. But the best part about those seats, I mean, they weren't the best seats, but the best part about them was not only that they were free, but also because before Chris Colfer went on and sang his beautiful song, I Want to Hold Your Hand, you could see him. You know, normally the people that were sitting in front would see his silhouette with the curtain. You could see him standing behind the curtain singing. I got that on tape. I got that on my little camera. Uh, so I was really pleased with that. The whole concert was amazing. They had to do Teenage Dream twice. And they had to do Happy Days Are Here again twice. So for filming purposes, Gwyneth Paltrow was there that night. Jane Lynch wasn't there that night, but she was there the night before. And so, well, I lost my train of thought. Also, I did what I promised myself I was going to do during River Deep Mountain High. I promised myself I was going to record Corey the entire performance because his dance moves were hysterical. And when he did the booty dance, I like died. I was like, oh my god, you're so cute. I can't handle you. I have a folder on my desktop that says Glee Live, OMFG, and it's a night I will never forget. Best night of my life so far. I'll have to see how Glee Live 2012 fares to it, but I feel so grateful for it because things like that don't happen to me every day. They actually rarely, never happen to me, and I'm not trying to self-pity or whatever, but they don't. That's just the facts. But for one day I won. Just one day, things were like out of a dream. And that's all I have to say about it, really. Oh, I almost forgot to mention the terrible, well, the sort of weird and hysterical story of when we had to go home. We got lost in downtown Newark. Yay! We passed by a bar that had music sound like it was blasting like outside. It was crazy, and we locked the doors and almost ran a red light, and it was scary, but eventually we got home, and Sharon swears she's never going to drive to East Rutherford again. I beg to differ. I bet you if we got tickets for Glee Live 2012, she'd be right on the bandwagon again, because I doubt she'd be able to get anyone else to drive us. I owe a lot to her, though, because, you know, we tried finding other people to drive, and they just couldn't, so I owe a lot to her. We wouldn't have got there if it wasn't for her, so I love my babes. I thank her for that. She's my fiance, so that's all I really have to say about it, you know. Just thinking about it just makes me smile so much. It's like the time when I talk about how I went to MTV's The Seven, I believe it was what it was called. I'm pretty sure. To see Chris Colfer. That was amazing. He waved us. He's so precious. It was before Silly Love Songs came out. And it was after he won his Golden Globe, obviously. So, I don't know, it was just amazing. I hope if I ever meet him, though, I hope I really don't make an ass of myself. Because, I don't know, yeah, that's a rant for another video. So, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. You're awesome. You're all awesome.